Okay, so I have been mentioning the subconscious mind. What the heck am I talking about? Harnessing the power of the subconscious. What is that? Well, honestly, I don't know if there's a thing called the subconscious mind. There's many different schools of thought, but let's just say it's a model. When I talk about the subconscious mind, I'm talking about all those mental processes that you're either mostly or completely unaware of. It's out of your conscious awareness. And it might surprise you to know that most of your mental processes are subconscious. For instance, go ahead and put your hand on your chest right now. Go ahead and put your hand. And just pay attention to your breathing. And perhaps you notice your heartbeat. I have to ask you, who's managing that? Who is managing that? Who's managing the position of your left little finger right now? Who's managing that? You put your hand down. But those are all subconscious processes, okay? And this stuff is happening all the time. It's happening all the time. There's so much more. Those are based on physiology. How about when there are cognitive unconscious, many cognitive unconscious processes as well. When you wake up in the morning and you had a powerful dream and you just have a glimpse of, you just kind of remember it and then it kind of goes out of your mind. Did you sit down and write out the script for that dream? Did you create those characters and plan out the way it was going to unfold or anything? No. Your mind did that all on its own. It's endlessly creative. And you'll notice it in so many other, we talked about the driving on autopilot. You're driving home from work, you've got a million things on your mind, and yet somehow you end up at home perfectly. You drove there perfectly. How did that happen? That's a subconscious process. This stuff is going on all the time. So how does the subconscious and the conscious work together? How does that happen? Well, long story short, we're always taking in a tremendous amount of data from the world around us. Way more than we can ever consciously deal with. So all of that stuff comes in. Your unconscious mind can handle that input. It's limited by your senses. Now there's colors we can't see, there's sounds we can't hear. Who knows, there might be other dimensions existing besides us that we don't know about. But whatever our senses can perceive, it's coming in. But it's so much data that we would be overwhelmed if we could had all of it in our conscious awareness. So our unconscious mind filters that down to a smaller group of data. It's actually been shown to be 7 plus or minus 2 bits. You don't have to know the facts, but there's been research on this. That's why phone numbers are arranged the way they are and everything. There's been a lot of research. Actually, Bell Labs did the original research on this. But what happens is your subconscious funnels this down into a group of data that you can use to get what you need to get done in the world, okay? It's what you think of the conscious mind as kind of like the executive, a busy executive, and she has to have just the results of whatever needs, just what's relevant in order to make these decisions about where the company is going to go. So if the conscious mind is the executive, the unconscious mind is like everything else. All of the assistance, all of the data in the company, the entire infrastructure, the connection to the outside world. The unconscious mind has all that stuff. So, to sum it up, the conscious mind is your more rational part. All right, that's the part where you make decisions, you analyze things, you make judgments. Willpower is there in your conscious mind. The unconscious mind, and it holds a limited amount of data, but the unconscious mind processes and stores a vast amount of data. Most of it you're not aware of, okay? And some of these subconscious processes include your self-image, automatic functioning, some of your deepest held beliefs. You may not even know them, realize you believe them. You may be reacting to things you're not even consciously aware of. Instinct and protective reactions. This can be the source of phobias. You're reacting to something before you have a chance to think about it, which is actually have a positive intention. It's trying to protect you. And your imagination and your emotions. So just keep that in mind, that the outside data is coming in through your senses. Your unconscious mind is receiving all this stuff, and then it's filtering out the stuff that it thinks is not relevant. And it's bringing forward into your awareness the things that it thinks is relevant based on what you're consciously where you think that you need to go.